Hello, welcome in this new pit stop video. Today we're gonna talk about how to clean your bearings. I'm Pascal Briand, Pit Product Manager for Powerslide.
And I'm Mariano, Customer Service team and my Powerslide support.
So today we will explain you how to clean your bearings, and especially if you start to hear noise on your skates from your bearings, or if they don't speed good anymore, it's a good time to maintain your bearings, which is also a good way to save money. Instead of just buying new bearings, a good session of cleaning your bearings will probably do the job very nicely. Especially also if you skate under rain condition, then you don't really have choice. I think it's probably a good moment to clean your bearing right after.
Yeah, in wet conditions it's wise to take care of them, and today we are going to do it with the wash from wicked bearings. I show you what we got inside. 2 toothbrushes, a plastic tube where we will place the bearings once out of the wheels, 2 little pins, you can have one, and also and a nice cloth for the cleaning part.
A good towel with a wicked nice logo on it.
Yeah, so we will start taking off the wheels from our frames.
And then we took as an example, we took some urban wheels from Undercover and some fitness speed wheels from Matter. And we both have the same setup basically, so we have 2 kind of bearings in it. But first, after you take out the wheels from your frame, you have to take out the dust that is on the surface of the bearing. So using the towel that is into the wash, it's good to really use this towel to take out all the dust that can be on the surface of the bearing. So it will already reduce the number of dust that you will put in the container later, and it will really help to clean your bearing much faster.
Once we remove the dust, we will proceed with taking off the bearings from the wheels.
So we can use all the wicked key or another classic key for this. So yeah, quite easy process. You just take out those bearings from those wheels, and here I can show you I'm using for the process 2 type of bearings to help you with this. And we have one bearing which is a LQ9 classic twin cam bearings from Wicked that has 2 shields. It's a 2 steel shields, one of each side. And we will also show you how to do it, how to clean your bearings with a classic ABEC 9 bearing, which has only 1 nylon shield on one side only. So this is basically the 2 kind of bearing you can have on the market, 2 situations. And first, for this, to clean the bearing best, we recommend to take out the shield from the bearing with a little needle. That's why in the packaging you have this little tool. So we're gonna operate with Mariano, and let's start first with the nylon bearing. For example, you just need to use the pin and put it in the inside part of the rubber and push it like this, so you can quite easily remove this nylon part. Then you get access to the more inside part of the bearing, and here you can see there is a good amount of grease in it. So that's why it's protecting very good the bearing. It could look like it's spinless, and but it's really useful. If you don't clean very often your bearing, you want to have grease like this to make them very long last bearing. For the one with the shield, it's a little more complex. You have to find on the outside part of the bearing a little space to fill with the pin, and you take out this little piece. I don't know the name of this.
A ring,
a little ring that will hold the shield, and then you just take out
both sides, right?
Yeah, okay. So here, now you can see I already took 1 shield. I just put it here on this little paper, and I do both sides for this bearing, so I can make sure that we will clean them very good. Take out the little ring here, and normally the other part will fall quite easily. And you can see those bearings, they have a lot of grease inside or oil, but here it's mainly grease.
Usually speed skaters are faster because they like doing this stuff more.
Yeah,
often.
so exactly. Speed skater we like a lot to, not a lot, but we like to take care of our bearings so we can make them spin a bit better, and which is what we're gonna show you in this video. So I'm doing this for the second bearings also.
We did it. We took all the shields out, and now we are going to place the bearings, the naked bearings, into our plastic container.
And then we just put the cleaner that we will use. So you can use a different cleaner actually for this. There is a variety, citrus cleaner or whatever. We just don't recommend to use actually a cleaner that is using ethanol or benzene on this product, because it could damage actually the plastic. But if you use alcohol cleaner base, it's no problem. So just put some cleaner material inside this. Just fix the container with this upper part here, as you can see. Put back the container inside and lock it. Use this tool to protect correctly, to limit the risk of that the benzene or the alcohol actually don't go out from the wash. And taking time, done. Wait a little bit that they dry a little bit, not really dry, but that the product go out down into the washer. Then you can pick up back your bearing, turn out this to get the container back. Make sure you shake it a little bit. Here we have our bearings. We put on the towels, take out the container, we pick up our bearings. So here now you just make sure that you dry them good again on the towel or on a little paper. And as you can see, most of the grease went out, so they would probably spin already much easier, and so it's really improving the spin process like this. So here there is still some grease, but it's not bad also if there is still some grease. The problem is if you see that there is still some dust, then you have to repeat the process. If when you make them spin now, you can hear some little noise, like it would be a little stone or something, or if you feel some friction by doing this, then you just repeat the process with the container till it looks quite clean. Anyway, if you want to push also the limit little more, you can clean them with this toothbrush. So you basically put little more of the cleaner product that you're using, and basically you do like this on your bearing, and it will really improve how much grease you're taking out from the bearing here. So just do this as much as needed on your bearing till you want them super clean, out of grease or not, but make sure there is no dust anymore actually. Okay,
so we got our bearings nice and clean, and we can put on some oil to improve the performance.
So you have two choices, or you can put some thin oils like what we are using now, and it's basically what most of the speed skater will do. They just put thin oil, but they will do it regularly. So we add the oil, or you can put some more heavy grease that will make the spin a bit slower, but the bearing will last much longer actually. So today we just make the choice of going for more speed in our bearing. So we just put a little bit of thin oil into the bearing. If you don't decide not to put a lot, then you have to put more regularly. Could be almost once a week. And if you decide that you don't want to do it very often, or if the weather condition is very dry, like if you live in a country where the weather is quite hot, then I recommend to put a little more, because otherwise the bearing will be dry quite fast. Then you make them spin a little bit, so the oil is going everywhere into the bearing.
You know that everything went well when you actually don't feel anything. That's perfect.
Yeah, if they spin and that they don't make noise, then it's actually perfect. Next step is to put back the protection. So it's just an easy clip, very easy for the ABEC 9 bearing. Just clip the cage and it's back here nicely. For the twin cam EQ9, you have to put the protection, then the little ring. So if you have oil on your hand, it can be a bit tricky, but most of the time it's still quite fast and easy process. All good. Bearings are clean with some grease, ready to roll again, almost like new again, and we just have to put them back on the wheels. Actually, tack, putting back the spacers, the two bearings. Ready to roll. The bearings are clean, they will spin much better. If you make them spin like this and you don't feel any friction, any little stone or anything, that means you did the job perfectly. You're ready to go. If it's spinning good, if you're happy with the result, you can just put back the wheels on your skate and go for a good session. Thanks for following. See you in the next pit stop video with some more tips to make your skate faster or better.
Thank you.